Okay, got it.
Beautiful. Very clear. Couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, we have more people join now. In fact, it's not one by one. We have a lot of we have a lot of people in the office, right? We have some people in the office.
It's good to be in office.
Yeah, we are a group of people here in our office.
Oh, Sunny is here. Sunny is dialing in. Nice. So far, I have not heard from Sunny Huang to in the program. I think yeah, I'm going to discuss with Sunny. Oh, Sunny is here.
You have the those declaration form available for the team.
We already sent out, and some people they already collect the signature with the form.
We print out the 40 copies in the room here.
Yeah.
Two, yeah. One is declare, one is to build.
Fantastic.
Yeah, enough, I think, for everybody.
Yeah, it's gonna be wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, you know, some people listen to you 3 times, some people listen you 2 times. Some people still today on the field, and the people who listen the 2 times, they ask me anything new. I said I don't know, but they have appointment. Some may not join now.
It's up to them. That's fine.
Because some people they already listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have over 600 now. Xuan, shall we start?
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, let's start, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. This afternoon is a very, very special moment. We Rocky invites Xuan to his meeting in Las Vegas. And for the last day, our BBBC2. And Xuan gave excellent coaching. To me, it's a revolutionary talk. We are pretty good for last 10 years, but recently we are kind of like a plateau. And I'm thinking about how can we move our team vertically for next few months. And the perfect timing is Xuan showed us the secrets, the fast way to become a associate. And to me, I feel like so smart and so business. So that's why Rocky and me request ask Xuan if we can talk to all of our team. So today it's open to all our team, and I hope everybody, no matter you are in the office or you are in the leader's home, or worst case you are at your own home, but make sure you listen carefully to every single word. I truly believe all of our coaching today will really move your business to a next level. Don't forget, don't think about 1 year, 2 year, or 3 years SMD or 10 years, 15 years CEO. No, the time has changed. So that's why this afternoon is so critical. I hope everybody pay 100% attention to this so important next couple of hours. Okay? So without further ado, let's give our coach Xuan a big, big welcome.
All right. Hey, thanks, Wan Yang, and thanks, Rocky, and all the leadership here on this call. And also, I know that last time we have a chance to share with some leader on Tuesday in the penny meeting. Some of you listened to me that the very first time, the CEO and the EVC. And then I also share one more time on with Rocky on Sunday last week. And then Monday, we also talked with some of the elite group that on Monday leadership meeting. First of all, and then I'm sure today we have quite a few people. This is your first time. Personally, to me, I believe into listen to the message many times because it takes about. In fact, in the rule of advertising, it takes about 7 times for the people to pay attention. Let's say the advertiser want to get the consumer pay attention to something, they have to flash it 7 times. We probably going to take less than that, but I think that a message, if you listen one time, is that usually first time you excited, but but the second time you listen, you are no longer excited, but you understand. And by the third time, not only you understand, but you ready to make an action. So for those of you who have a chance to listen to the second time, third time, more power to you. Myself, my life experience is that I tend to listen. I read a book. I read it several times, or I listened to some message many times because that helped me. That get to the point I say about learnable and teachable. Teachable and coachable. Teachable is the ability to learn, as well as coachable, the ability to get into action, to follow. But we are getting out of the convention, and I felt at the convention that we need to have some action plan. So many times we go to a convention and we get excited, but work out. Most people, the excitement gonna be wear off after about 3 days. Some of them wear off maybe within a week, and then that's what I believe. That's why we get into Vegas convention. I felt that we need to address and to fix a problem that we are facing. You know, to me, our business always facing challenge every day, and for the past 3 years, we have a really big challenge. Of course, you can look at the other ways. Our business also do pretty well in some aspect, but there are other aspects in terms of recruiting, building. Most leaders like us, including myself and many people here, we recognize that the number of recruit is not as good. The recruiting mentality is not as good, as well as the raising a new generation of leadership. So recruiting suffer and the building suffer. So before I get to this thing, we have a window of time here, and even though we have 3 hours, but I'm gonna try to make it shorter as I can. I'm gonna share with you the fundamental, and in the later part, if we have time, I'd be happy to open the window for some of you to have questions and some action. So and some question. WFG doing pretty well in terms of production. To all your stake, production is great. Promotion is good. Cash flow is excellent, including myself and many of leaders on this call. But that's the reality that across the board, when I talk with leader, even though they cash, they make money, they have a cash flow, but there is some sign of worry. And I travel a lot. I talk to a leader. There's a lot of people who make up the foundation of building. The people at the base shop is eroding. A lot of base shop people, because of during the COVID time, um, people tend to rely on COVID, rely on the Zoom, and they don't attend the office. Using Zoom to recruit people is excellent, but many leaders still struggle to use Zoom to build. And 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 every time I travel, I ask people, I look to people, I look to the leadership, the SMD most likely, because I like to talk to the SMD because this is where the action is and where the fundamental, the foundation of building is right there. Most of our SMD uh, make good money selling during the last 2 3 years. Um, Zoom allow us to reach out to client very quickly, especially during the COVID time. People stay at home. There is a high demand of life insurance as well as saving and investment. So sales go to the roof. Um, but for many of us, um, they they have challenge to get the people back to the office. In fact, right now, COVID is 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 kind of like over, and many leader right now uh, hasn't built a new SMD for a long time. Many of our leader doesn't build a new MD over quite some time. So how are you here on this call? Having explosive or double-digit recruiting, or your recruiting is growing, and especially your building is growing. How you feel about building? Um, when I travel to many places, what I found out that the team is dying. In fact, from my estimate, most of the base shop, the key player, the MD, the trainer, or the team member, in the early part, before 2019, there's a vibrant office. The office is full of people. In my office here, a typical BPM night, we have 200 people. But after the COVID, we asked people to show up. There are only about 20 people showing up. And after a few months, we woke up, we have about 40 people showing up. So only 20% of those people showing up, and yet the 80% is still staying home. So when we look around who's showing up, pretty much mostly the very committed people or the SMD and a few MD. And as a builder, I look to that things and I kind of like puzzle because how can our team is dying and yet we are making more money. It doesn't take me long to realize that, well, yes, in terms of recruiting building, we are dying. But the production is up because this is the reason. Normally in the base shop, the top 20% 20% of the trainer, the SMD, I call the committed people. I'll feel for build up of two kind of people: very committed people, and and the other part is 80% is not so much committed because they're part time. After 2 years in COVID, because not showing up, the lack of connection, 80% of people is not doing well. But the 20%, normally 20% make up of 80% of the production, and 80% of people who is not so committed usually only contribute about 20% of production. That's how our team coming out. But during COVID, the 20% who make 80% production, their production is exploding. So they do not only 80%, but do 100, 110%. So that's explain why in the last 2 years, we are making money more on selling, but we are fading or we are dying in terms of recruiting building. Building is making money have nothing to do with building a team. You know, in our industry, there is many people making good money just by selling a product. In fact, this organization that we have a lot of great producers, so we never have a problem. But I think the real problem for us is that if we want to build, and I think many of you here on this call want to build, including myself, I know none of us can be built, can be big unless we have a team, because selling only get you so much. I have some great people, sell people here in this call, as well as people like Alex Chan, some people, we have top salespeople. We have Laura Council, and in this team, we have quite a few top producers, but they are far and few. You know, the reason Xuan Yang, Rocky, Sunny, and Ling, or Hai Hong, all the or Suli, and myself, we make great money because we are builder. We are builder. And among all the team that we build, there's some people good on sale, but a good majority of us still only focus on building. And building involves two things: recruiting and retaining people. And if you can recruit people is one thing, but can you retain them? You know, so the number of recruits have to be the number of people that you retain have to be better than the number of people that quitting the business, because not everybody's join the business is going to stay with us. Out of 10 people, probably only 2 people retain. 8 people eventually, because of lack of commitment, they will die out of business. So I think walking to Vegas, every one of us who happen to become the builder, you know, if you look to the builder, we have some challenge. In fact, some serious problem. And I think that Vegas also give us a new reality check for the first time. You know, well, we've been dominating this thing for quite some time. But for the first time, after 3 years walking to that convention, Xuan Yang, Rocky, and many of you here on this organization who used to be on the top of the chart of the company, but you find that you are not in that position that much anymore. So there is a great need for us to have a wake-up call. And I already know that before I get to the convention. You know, by the end of the day, those who recruit the most will make the most. But recruiting, retention is one thing, but to build them is another thing. I've seen a lot of people recruit a lot, but it hasn't built solid. I must say that our organization, especially all of you here, is really not only recruiting, but whoever you recruit, you solidly build them. That's what we are, and what you can do. And I recognize that many people they recruit like you can't believe they recruit a lot, but the retention is not high. So you know that there's three kind of people that you recruit. One recruit for the sake of recruit, and the other one recruit to sell. They recruit people to sell, and the third one is recruit to build. I tend to think that the third one is what we want to do because it's one of the biggest ways if we recruit someone and we're not retaining them and we're not building them. Now, so I just want to, I want to, if Rocky or the staff put on the first slide of the PowerPoint, baseshop breakthrough. While waiting for that, I just want to tell you that, what I'm about to share with you, it is something that a spectacular breakthrough, probably in one of the biggest breakthrough I seen. I think we can make this one of the biggest breakthrough in our career. For the last 10, 15 years, we make a lot of change and improvement, but this one is going to be able to open a new floodgate. And I hope that you're going to be able to pay close attention to what I'm going to talk about. So here's, let's talk about baseshop breakthrough. But the next slide, go please. Let's talk about building a little bit. I have a few minutes in the convention. On many of you on convention know that when I talk about building people, I talk about relationship. The building have everything to do with relationship. For those people who really know how to build, I believe that you don't have to recruit the whole 100 people to build, but if you recruit just a handful of people, but you know how to build, it's still better that people recruit more than you. My way to become what I am today is when I meet someone, when I recruit someone, say I recruit Hai Hong, or I recruit Rocky, who recruit and Rocky recruit Hai Hong, for example. We have a new person like Hai Hong. The best thing, the right away, I'll come to that person, to Hai Hong, just to meet her. I call that a fast start. So I come to Hai Hong, I'm gonna talk about our business. I'm gonna answer question, and I'm gonna talk with her about some prospect list. I'm gonna talk with her about, 330. I'm gonna talk with her about what is important to her, her goal, what she wanna achieve here in our business, and I'm gonna talk with her about going out the field. I also talk with her about her financial situation, and I'm gonna take some information home so that I can go back and recommend her some solution we call joint own share. So all those are the things that I gonna do on Fast Start Her. But personally, those are just the nuts and bolts, the mechanical part of the Fast Start. Fast Start, it's just a cause for me to go to the real intention behind. Our business have two parts. One is the mechanical part, the prospect list, the commission explanation, the product presentation, the recruit presentation, all the mechanical part or the field training. But the real part is I want to get to people like Hai Hong, the new person, because I want to create a relationship. This is a simple rule to every one of you on this call. If you don't know them, you cannot build them. What I mean by that, a lot of people, because lack of understanding about this business, they recruit and they don't know people. For example, if let's say I recruit someone who I recruit anyone, and anyone recruit Winston, and Winston recruit Wan Yang, and Wan can recruit Rocky, and Rocky recruit Hai Hong. And let's say all these people just joined me in the last few months. Chances are maybe Andy just in the business or a short time, and who recruit Winston also not too long. Let's say Andy joined business 1 year, and Winston joined 6 months. Wan Yang joined 3 months, and Rocky Shi maybe joined only 1 month. And now Rocky recruit Hai Hong. A lot of time people like me probably don't know who Hai Hong is. Sometimes Andy Wynn also don't know who Hai Hong is, even though this is not our base shop. So in our base shop, I recruit A, who recruit B, who recruit C, who recruit D, who recruit E. I have no clue what E is. So because I don't know E, and because D is too young the business, D don't know how to train or how to fast start E. Maybe also because C also young in the business, only a few months in the business, C cannot help D to build E. And because of that, many base shop, the SMD never know E. E joined D, but the whole group of people like A, B, C don't know D or E. And many people join us in a few days or maybe a few weeks because nobody know how to handle them. They tend to be slow. It takes them forever to get a license. It takes them forever to get things started. It takes them forever to have the first recruit, and so on. So the fast start become a very slow start, and it's so slow, people may not make it. So why don't I just do screen sharing, maybe better. And we're gonna go back to how can get to, okay, sorry. I can't get into the Elmo like before.
Yeah, it was working last time.
Yeah.
Maybe share screen.
Okay, so it's okay. Put it back to that one. I think later on I have some challenge to share screen. Let me try one more time.
Nancy or Jason, can you help?
Why is work before, Nancy?
Yeah, I think Nancy is the host, I think. Yeah, it was working just a moment ago.
Oh, switch camera. It's work now, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, now we see it.
I forgot. We have to switch camera. Okay. Let me do on this thing slowly so we understand. I want to talk fundamental here, guys. If you don't know them, you cannot. If you don't know them, you can't build them. My job is, and then your job is, in the base shop, you have to know all your people. So let's say this is your base shop. The typical base shop, I just take some bubble chart from some other team here. Let's say this person have this person, who have this person, who have this person, who have this person, and this person recruit this guy. Chances are this person joined the business not too long ago. He don't know how to handle this one. This one is still an associate. Probably don't know how to. It's not an associate yet. This one is still not associate yet. This one is still not associate yet. And this guy may be too busy with too many people. And this leg have no MD. The blue one is an MD. So chances are some of the MD here do not care about this leg. And let's say tonight, this guy going out recruit somebody here. The whole leg here, this person recruit this person, or this person just recruit this person, or this person recruit this person. This man probably don't know. So I give you a story about a mother. There's a mother who tell her daughter, her 18 years old daughter, hey, Anna, Anna, I'm going to the supermarket to buy some milk for the baby. So take care of the baby. So you at home, Anna, take care of your baby. So Anna say, don't worry, mommy, I'll take care of the babies. But Anna is busy talking on the phone with her boyfriend. I'm not talking about you, Anna Lee. Just so Anna talked on the phone with her boyfriend, and she turned to her younger sister, 12 years old, Sunny, and Sunny, who is 12 years old, who is watching some game, playing the game on the computer, and Sunny tell Lindley, hey, she tell Lindley, who 5 years old, Lily, why do you wash the baby? Of course, the baby fall and the baby cry. The same thing when we have the business, DJ thinks that this person will take care this person, but this person think this one gonna take this person, and this guy think this one gonna take care of this person, and this one think this one will take care of this person. Nobody take care of this person, and this person may join, but doesn't grow anything, don't do anything, probably not licensed. So the people like DJ, if he's a good player, DJ should jump down and work with this guy. DJ gotta know this person. DJ gotta know every single one. If you know these people, and if you know them, you can build them. So that's a simple rule. So that's why we need to build relationship. It's important that you have that relationship. I find that whoever I have a relationship, I can build them. And I think you probably see that too. Relationship is a process. It takes not only one time, two times, it takes for months and sometimes for years. The stronger the relationship, the more retention you have. Relationship is the key to retain people. So if you are the builder, if you are really the builder, you learn this thing. I got to know all the people on my team, because if I know them, I can build them. Not only I need to know this person, I need to know this person, I need to know this person, and I need to know this person. So another rule is that you have to treat every single one here as your direct recruit. Because this person think that Subin, Sharian, Zane, he's the direct, or this person he's direct. This the person is direct, so he think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 direct. No, this person, he should think this guy like he's direct. He got to think this guy as direct like this guy. He should think SM also direct to him. Even those guys under, because, but the thing is, what is you mean? I mean direct. You gotta know these people directly. You gotta build these people directly, because chances are you're the builder and these people is not the builder yet. You need to know this person, because chances are this person is still a young MD and he may not be available. He have a job, he have a career or something, and he may not taking care of this person very well. So you have to treat this person like your direct recruit. When you treat people in your base shop like your direct, you begin to get to know them, and the chance for retention, build relationship is higher. So that's one of the key things of building. Okay. Now, the relationship, you need to have that relationship, because when people have that connection with you, then they tend to trust you. The reason people will do something or don't do something because the issue of trust. Relationship, stronger relationship builds stronger trust. So when you have that trust, that would lead you to something called leadership. And this is what we want. the relationship is to retain people. But leadership is to move people. Now, with leadership, you can move the person because they trust you. So let's say I visit Hai Hong, and I visit her family. I know her husband, I know her family, and we begin to a relationship. Not only one time, two time, but through connection, through uh, several time. She have to trust me. She see that anything I do, I do it. I really care for her. I care for her success. I anytime I ask, I answer her right away. Any information she need, she know that I'm someone that can be reliable, can be trustworthy. So the relationship there, we're gonna create the trust to provide the leadership. So you want to build people, you gotta know them, you gotta create trust, and then you can ask them to do things. People will do things, anything you ask, if they trust you. Unfortunately, a lot of time people lack of understanding. They tend to stop at the relationship, but they do not ask people to move a certain thing. Building the business, you have to have both. You have to have a relationship and have leadership. Let's say if I jump down and Rocky and I, or Wan Yang, just hang around Hong Dai and her husband, build relationship. We eat, we drink, we have that bonding. But myself is not serious. I'm not a strong leader. I'm not committed. Then we don't have leadership, but we have friendship. In fact, take a look to this one. Maybe this guy gonna be knowing these people. They are his friend. This guy is his family. So they have that relationship. But this guy is, sometimes he go to work, sometimes he don't. So he have no leadership. So because of lack of leadership, this guy probably will not listen to his friend. This guy will not listen to his family member, his cousin. So it takes people like here, not only this person and this person got to build relationship, but this person is always going to be strong enough to demand this person to have that leadership, to have this person to win. Then he gonna tell this person to do what he need to do, like licensing, or go out of the field, or do 3G30, and on and on. So in the past 3 years, if you know why your team is dying, because of these two problems. When you have problem of relationship, you lose your people. You have problem with leadership, you cannot get your team moving. COVID-19 create a problem. The problem is Zoom. In the Zoom era, you cannot build relationship on screen. Relationship have to be face to face. You cannot create leadership on Zoom. Zoom doesn't help in these two things. Let's say in the past 2 years, all I do is just get on Zoom with Hai Hong. I don't meet her. I just tell her to do this. So I'm probably gonna try to answer, but there is no bonding, no relationship. So that's why in the past few years, we was able to recruit someone, but very little retention. And because without that retention, without that trust, people only, they don't want to show up the meeting, they don't want to do much anything. We just want to do things as per their convenience. We ask them to do something. If they like to, they listen. If not, they turn off their Zoom. You know, I look into my office in 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 San Jose. Normally, we have 200 people showing up. Eventually, we only have 20%, which is about 40 people show up. It's pretty much empty. And I asked, what about the rest? The rest is kind of like they don't want to go to the office. And I said, it's very hard to build people who don't show up to the office. Even now, COVID is over. So most of the people recruiting during the COVID time, we don't know them. And because we don't know them, we cannot build them. The only time things they want to do is that when they like to, they turn on their Zoom. If they don't like it, they turn off. Some of them who be on Zoom with us, but they put the plug out camera. You know, they put the camera on the ceiling. They just want to listen, but they just want to show up their face. So that kind of relationship is unhealthy. Okay. So if you really want to do, if we want to talk about the next step, about the breakthrough, but if you cannot get people back into the relationship, you will not have leadership. And both of this, all the talk I talk next is wasteful. We need to be in person. Now, do we still use some Zoom? Yes. I'm not an extremist. There is people who far away. We build long distance. Yes. But not a guy in 40 minutes away, 30 minutes away. The guy who, before COVID, we have everybody, even 1 hour away. They always show up to my meeting. Nowadays, there is people who 50 minutes away, they still get on Zoom. I cannot build people because they already decide they don't want to engage. They just want to listen, but they are not want to act on because that's the way out. They want to do on their own speed. They want to do when they like to. They will turn on the camera or turn off the camera. I cannot motivate people with the little square inch right, like in front right now. So like this meeting on Zoom is good, but it's not as effective when we are in Vegas. Okay, so I just want to understand that this is pretty tough to make people pay attention or move people through Zoom. Zoom will be good to recruit people. Zoom will be good to sell, but Zoom is only good for transaction only. But Zoom cannot be effective in building relationship. Anything that you want to get things serious, because we are in people business. You want to build people. We are not building machine here. We are building people, and building people, you build trust first. You build trust, and when you have built trust, then you build leadership. And then leadership is something that people are going to give to you. I trust you. I trust what you say. I'll do because I know you care. And I know that you want to win because you're the kind of person I can trust. And with you, I'll win because you're the winning type. So I'll listen to you, Anna. I'll listen to Xuan Yang, and we'll listen to Rocky because I know you and I trust you. So remember that the fundamental of building people, when people begin to have that strong relationship of trust, then we have leadership. So now we talk about the other thing. Now, hopefully you're gonna have leadership. Hopefully after this one, many of you here begin to come back and rebuilding your base shop. Building your base shop is building people. Okay? I'm going to give you all the breakthrough, all the fancy thing in the world, but you are not showing up. This talk is not going to go anywhere. Okay? So back to Elmo, please. Back to the PowerPoint is Rocky.
So Xuan, you want to share PowerPoint?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do share again. Share screen. Jason, you're in charge.
Okay, so how about I click the next one?
You can control that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys should do for me because I cannot.
Yeah, just let me know. That's good.
Okay. So let's talk about this breakthrough. And for all of you on this call, this is what we have about 2330. The current guidelines say that you recruit a person in, he's a training associate, and we need to do 2330, and they become associate. Of course, there's another way that you do 20,000 points. But normally in building, I mean, you can ask people to come make sale. We don't need to change anything. But for people who you want to build, you want to think about recruiting, because the art for you, the whole thing about 2330 is to build people. You need Mr. A, train associate, to bring in 3 people. That's the excuse me. That's the intention. And this 2330 exists roughly, I think, about 10 to 15 years. I forgot the exact day, but probably about 15 years. We create this thing, and we create this guideline to support the building structure of our company. And pretty much right now, the whole company in the last 10, 15 years is on 2330. And 2330 bring us from pretty much a very small production. I remember during that time, the company is about 200 million. Right now, is about $1 billion. So it's just like exponential growth because of this fundamental structure. So it's wonderful right now. There's still many people was able to build this thing successful to 330. However, about some months ago, I have a chance to be in Denver with Rocky and also with Penny. And Penny mentioned with me about how we're going to be able to figure out to get people going deep faster. So that conversation made me thinking, and after a lot of thinking, here we have this breakthrough. Next page, please. So as you can see that right now we have 4 ways for you to qualify for 2330. The traditional way is number 1, that A, recruit 3 people directly. So the first one, A, recruit B, C, D directly. So he qualified for 330. The second way now is that what if A only have B and C? In the traditional way, A would not qualify. But with the new way, it doesn't matter as long A have 3 people. Now, with B who get D, before both A and B don't qualify to 330, now A will qualify because A have 3 people under him. In the third scenario, what if A only recruit B? He would not, in the traditional way, he would not qualify. But now, if B get 2 people, A will qualify because he have 3 people under him. And in scenario number 4, A recruit B, B recruit C, C recruit D. A will qualify. A will qualify. So now we have 4 ways to qualify for 3D30. Whether A can get 3 direct, 2 direct, or 1 direct. There is a chance for A to become 3D30. So 4 ways. This is the breakthrough. So the new definition of 3D30 is that this doesn't matter as long from you down, you have 3 recruit and 3 sell. So in this case, assuming whoever join gonna own the product, that's all you need. You can have 4 ways to qualify for 3D30. So the way to explain to people in the future is so simple, okay? If you recruit anyone, if I recruit Hai Hong, I say, Hai Hong, why don't in the next 2 days or next 3 days, I'm gonna help you to qualify 3D30. You're gonna go out the field with me, and I'm gonna help you to talk to Mr. B, or I'm gonna help Mr. B to recruit D, or I'm gonna help you to talk to Mr. C. As long you're gonna watch me to recruit 3 people for you and to make 3 sales for you. Those are the 3D30. Any kind of shape and form, you will qualify. In short, I tell to Hai Hong, if you have 3 people and 3 sales, you qualify. Before we have to say it have to be 3 direct and 3 sell direct. So now, what does breakthrough mean? Maybe I go back to my Elmo. Share screen. Okay. I'm very, very excited about the reason. It's not about make it easier, but about a breakthrough in retention and building. Understand this. Recruit without retention is no building. Building requires retention. And also I want to say this, Xuan Yang, the person, if I recruit you and you recruit Rocky, and if Rocky retain, stay, and if Rocky recruit Hai Hong and Hai Hong also stay, we can recruit those people and they retain. Guess what? When Rocky recruit Hai Hong and she stay, Rocky get more excited, he gonna recruit more. And Xuan Yang, if you recruit Rocky who recruit Hai Hong, they both stay, then you tend to be excited to recruit more. So retention is so important for building. To me, if we can retain people, the recruit will jump. The reason many of us do not recruit because in our heart, we recruit so many people and they don't stay, and we lost enthusiastic. We lost that excitement because, oh my God, I recruited another guy and he's gonna die anyway. So recruiting is retaining is so important. So let me show you this example. I just pulled out this example of this one. In this example, this is the base shop of this Mr. DJ. And so far in this one, under traditional condition, only this guy is 3330. Is that correct? Only one guy. They only have one 3330. This guy is not qualified. This guy not qualified to 330. This guy not qualified to 330. Not only one, but with the new definition, it's fantastic that this person now will qualify, but this person now is qualified. So first, second, okay? Oh, the old way, this one qualified and this one also qualifies. He have two. 1, 2. But now with a new definition, this one is qualified, 3. This one also qualified because he have more than 3 come down. Definitely this guy also qualified because he have too many people. On top of that, so this guy now, he have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 associate to 330. On top of that, this guy now he need only one more to qualify. Because either Nashiba or empty get one. Either one, this one get one, he get qualified. Or this guy can get one, or if he get one more. So he have so many options for this guy to become 330. In this case, this guy only one more to go. If he don't, let's say he's stuck. This guy has been stuck. He could not find another one. But you can get this guy, get him another, then this guy becomes 330. This guy also just need one of these guys, or he can get another one. So there is so many. So with this bubble chart, when I sit down with people before, there are only 2 guys. This leg, they depressed, and look at all these guys. Never. The whole thing here is not qualified, but right now that it's so doable. This, not only these 2, but this guy, this. So 3 more. We have 5 already qualified, plus potential. This guy, 6, 7, 8. MD very quickly. So people will be motivated to run. Now, in the past, how many times you see people that A, who recruit B, who recruit C, who recruit D, who recruit E, and let's say E, the one who become 330 in the past. And this guy not too happy. This guy will become associate, but he's still in training associate. So is this guy. So this guy. None of these guys happy. And some of them maybe with that, you may lose them. You may lose the people. But with this one now, this guy qualified. This guy qualified. This guy qualified. This guy qualified. And this guy qualified. I think we can retain all these people. Okay. Now, that's another one. People ask me, Oh, Mr. Xuan, with a new guideline right now, all these guys have a freebie. Too easy. They just recruit one and now they qualify. You're right. But you know what? Let me ask you one, Yang. Let's say if this guy quit, what do you gain? He hated. He never qualified. He don't get license. Whatever. What do I gain? We probably don't get nothing.
Yeah.
Because this guy surpassed them, and all these guys sitting there, and we lost a lot of people during that process. But Mr. Swan, we retain them for what? They are weak people. No. If this guy continue to be weak, then that's his problem. But I believe that if he stay here, I give me enough time. I'm a trainer here. This is me. If I have this guy who this guy know that he qualified, just like E, I have enough time to say, look, you need to. This guy is on his way. Let's say this guy on his way to become an MD. Okay, let's say he do this. That's a traditional way. So this guy not only associate, he moved himself to become MD. Well, now, can this guy become MD? No, he's still an associate. So DCBA have to earn it. Let's say C is the one who do this. He will get another leg, and that leg look like this. And if C excited, he stayed in this one, he get another leg like this. Don't you think this guy now also an MD because he have one leg, two leg, and three leg? So they can become an associate, but they have to get three leg. And this guy is not weak. When they have three leg like that, he will be strong. You follow me? So
yeah,
it may appear like A, B, C, D is weak, but no. The system here gonna allow us to retain people A, B, C, D. So for us slowly, we're gonna build two more legs for him. So in that case, this is gonna be unbelievable for all of us because before I have this guy stay, but all this guy eventually die out. What good for me? What good for them? So I hope that you're gonna be so excited about what I just shared to you. Second thing, look at another bubble chart. In this bubble chart, this guy qualified. None of his people qualified. Okay? This guy qualified. 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 In the traditional way, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 MD.
One more. There one more blue one. The blue tongue on your neck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? With the new definition, we have
another one.
uh,
Another one.
Where?
It's on the right side.
This one?
The up or left. Yeah. This is qualified, right?
This one qualified, and this qualified. I'm talking about traditional.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is.
The old way.
Okay.
Qualified for associate 2330. This one.
Total 7.
7.
7. But the other guy have a long shot. Nobody gonna qualify. But with this one, as a leader, I can talk to many possibility here right now. Because this guy only need one more, right? We can talk with this guy, and this guy, either he gonna get another one, or this guy get another one, or this guy get another one. So he have 3 potential to become associate easily. Setting this guy, either he get one more, or this guy get one more, or get one more.
Oh, Xuan, you have
Now,
2 more days. Xuan, you have 2 more days.
This guy, if he just get one, and this guy get one, he could also become 2330. Same thing with this guy. Now, instead of a long way, if I jump down and say, hey, you know what? Why don't you get one? I tell this guy get one, you'll be 2330. So it could be a lot faster for this leg. So this guy is going to be excited because you're going to see that this guy now is getting very easy to become associate.
Who do you want to message?
You follow me?
I don't have an answer for that.
Oh,
Is there something else I can help with?
something with my voice command or something. You guys hear that? Anyway, in this scenario, I just tell this guy, you get you. In this case, this without a new scenario, this one already qualified.
Yeah, already qualified.
This guy just need to get one, or this guy get one, he will qualify. And this guy, either he get one, or this guy get one, or this guy get one, he qualified. So with this, within a month, I can increase, with the new guideline, I can increase from 7 to how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We can have 5 more MD in no time.
Well, another one, the orange one, lower left, orange and the blue one qualified, and the new. You see the lower left, by qualified traditional one, the orange above it, not left.
Left. The orange.
Oh, right.
Down.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Right down, not there. Right.
Go down.
right.
Go down.
Go down.
All the way
The
down.
blue one.
Bottom.
1, 2, 3.
Not
Go
there.
down.
Go right.
Over here.
Go right.
There's one qualifier at the way bottom. You go up 2 more. That the blue
Go down.
one
Go down.
qualifies.
Chris. Is that Chris? Up
Yeah,
right.
this
that
one.
one.
Yeah.
The
Oh, yeah,
upper
this guy
Blue
qualified.
one
The orange.
qualified.
Yeah, this one.
All of them. Yeah.
All of them qualified. So now I'm going to retain this guy. Before, this guy probably get mad and quit, you know?
Right.
And this guy too. But now we can retain, and I can get this guy 2 more legs. This guy too, I can build some more leg. So the building got to be, the whole purpose here is about recruit and retain. So back to the PowerPoint, please. Let me quit sharing. So next slide. Guys, it's gonna be 4 times quicker, guys. And the mentality of those people say, I can do it. And you know what? Most of the people here, they want to work with me because now they want me to jump down, work with their people. And now I think we have momentum because I think with a 4-way to become MD, I'm sorry, 4-way to become associate, I think we can do 330 in 3 days. In fact, right now, after convention, we have quite a few guys do it in 3 days, 7 days. Some people even do 1 day. They are very, very excited. Next page. Now, you're looking to become MD. Become MD, it just get a lot easier nowadays, a lot faster, 12 times faster. Because an MD before required 3 legs of associate. And the chance to become this, you see my cursor on this at all? Hello, you guys see that?
We don't see the cursor.
No,
You don't see the cursor. Okay. So just you look to be able to have 3 associate that look perfect like this, 3 legs of 3 wide is kind of like a slow process. In fact, many people take them forever to become MD with this way. I see people stay MD for years because they cannot get 3 legs who have 330. But you look at the next one, MD right now, anybody who have 1 recruit, any leg who have 1 or 2 or 3, they have a chance to qualify. And remember, we showed 4-way, but actually you don't need 4 legs. You only need 3 legs out of this 4. So you're gonna have faster recruit, faster solution, faster field training, and faster licensing. My saying is that it's important that, you know, when let's say the first guy on the right hand side with the new way, it's actually the first leg he don't have 3, he only have 2, but if he wait for another month for him to get another directive of 3, within, let's say he have 2, the other guy 1 of the 2 to get 1. It's so fast. You look into the leg number 2 of the new MD, the potential MD, leg number 2. Let's say one of these leg, the second leg, he only get 1. You know, for him to wait for 2 more, it's gonna take forever. But luckily, this one under him get 2. So I think that each of these legs, the first number 1, number 2, also more likely to compare with the first 2 legs. The first two leg on the right side is more likely happen faster than the 2 leg on the traditional one. And the third leg, he only get 1, and each one get 1. A who get B, who get C, D, 1 straight line. This is most likely happen than the third leg of the traditional one. So I think 3 leg now, people can become MD. I think a lot of us find that production is not a problem. Get an MD production is not a problem. License is not a problem. To me, people, when they see themselves to recruit easy, they can be able to qualify MD, they will motivate to get licensed. So we'll be faster recruit, faster solution, faster people who want to go field training, and most important, faster license. Next one. Now let's talk about building the base. My simple solution to building a base shop is, Annalie, the base shop is not how big the base shop. Sometimes the little bulletin give you the wrong idea. The base shop to me, little ribbon may show 120,000 points. But most likely, maybe, what if that one done by just the personal producer? To me, the healthy base shop is how many trainer, how many MD who going out the field, I call MD trainer, that you have in the base. I build a base shop, I don't count on me, because if I just myself, it's just like I'm an SMD with a higher contract, but I don't have the base. Having the base is the number of MD that is going out the field every day. So I assume that an MD do about 5 in 30 days. 5 recruit, 5 sale. Let's say a sale is 3,000 point, which means 15K in 30 days. So if you have an MD, those guys should supposed to do a minimum of 5 recruit, 15K a month. Small MD, if you have, so with building MDs so fast right now, if you have, every one of you should have 3 MD in your base. And if you 3 MD who do 5, you're gonna have 15 recruit, 45K in 30 days, and 45K, 15 recruit is a good beginning base shop. The base shop is a double digit, and the MD also have 45K. He will get some base shop bonus, and I think the cash flow will definitely is more than 6-figure income right away. The medium SMD base shop, to me, if you just have 5 people, my goodness, nowadays you should be a 5 MD in a month or 2 months, and you're gonna have 25 recruits, 75,000K in 30 days. And I tell you, with this one, you're gonna have a stronger base shop with 25 recruits. You're gonna crank out a lot of potential sale and potential recruit with the 25 recruit, because you crank out a lot of potential strong MD come out with 25 recruit. And 75K, which is, I think, the minimum, you should be making, let's say you do some personal and you override some. In the MD base with 75K, on my guesstimate, you're going to earn north of $300,000. Then you have SMD base who have 10 MD. So this is the era of MD in the base, guys. You're gonna have 50 recruit, 150K. My goodness, you are on your way to build a team that's gonna earn 7-figure income. So, in conclusion, in this business, guy, in my career, you can start with a person, and you can fast start them with the intangible, with the relationship, with the trust, and with leadership. And because of that, you can drive deep. You make sure the guy get 3 people who can become 330 so fast now. So you build that person and become an MD, and you stay with the person to make sure that become a trainer. And that's how each month you build. I would suggest each one of you right now, each month build about 3 to 5 MD a month yourself, if you're an SMD. Every month you build 3 to 5 MD yourself. And soon you're gonna have a big base shop, okay? Next slide, please. Because of qualified to MD now is a lot faster, I suggest that you don't just build one MD leg and become SMD. I need you to build 2, 3, 4, 5 MD before you become SMD. Because in the past, you build only one MD leg and you give replacement so that you don't have any MD left. But was the past become an MD so hard. Now you can do MD a lot easier. It's a happy day now. You got to think about MD, you guys, become MD and think about building 3 to 5 MD under you. So later on, if you can give one MD as a replacement, you still have many MD left under you. So that's why I need you to think big now. You build more than 2 MD leg before become SMD to ensure a strong base after replacement. Okay? Are you guys ready for explosion? Huh? So I back to this thing. Any question? Anything? Any discussion? Rocky, I see you send me something that's so excited. I see that come out convention. You text me
697. All our CEOs, we committed.
697.
Yeah, that's not including Marcel, Lingli, Victor, and Sunny. Not yet.
Right.
Because they are not in the meeting, so this is why they joined today.
Okay, this is what I see. You shared to me. This one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I saw
Super team and the net CEO.
yeah. I saw Wen Yang, Zhao 13, Kishore 13 in the whole hiking.
But Kesha did not go to, he did not went to he was in India for special thing 2 months. I think that's the reason. And
I think, you know what, right now,
yeah.
I think people gotta I think you probably gonna have more than that, because if a leader like Wen Yang and Kishore and Yang Xia or Joanne, I think their hierarchy probably, I don't know how many MD, SMD they have, but I can see incredible explosion under them. Jim Yu 61, Tang 32, like Sophia. How many Tang SMD she have?
Tang, you go ahead.
13.
13 SMD.
Yeah.
So you roughly have right now about 2 or 3 per SMD.
Yep.
Which I think if your team look into this thing, I think they have potential to do something bigger than that. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So my question to you here, Tang, today when your team see this thing, and especially some people under Wan Yang right now, this is some of your team have first time seeing this one. I think they gotta change their mindset. They're gonna change their mindset about building associate 330. I gotta change their mindset about building MD, because to me this is the era of explosive on MD. I like to see each baseshop think about 10 MD, because you want to compete, you want to become a big player, you should have about, maybe not now, but 2-3 months from now, you're gonna think about you're gonna have 10 people become MD. So like Anna, her next CEO team is 43. I think last time I met, she have some very powerful people. So I think beside from the other CEO, the rest of her SMD, let's decide to build some big base shop. Okay, but maybe I should go back to discussion with you. First of all, I just want to have the people who have a chance to listen to the first time give me some feedback or any question. And then after that, I'd like to have the leader like Suli or Hai Hong or whoever, Rocky or Wan Yang, you listen to the second or third time. Tell me what's going on with your organization, the level believer. So, and also any question, any comment. Let's discussion a little bit about this thing. We have, or any first timer who have a chance to listen to this. What do you think? Or a question?
Anything else? You have some idea? Can you share?
Maybe I say a few words first.
So I think you probably is that maybe you only have only a handful of people on the panel. The other one don't have a chance to listen, right? They don't have to raise your hand, right?
Right. Only CEOs can talk.
Is that the people who control the control room? They can open up for people who raise hand or people who on the chat room. They say, "I want to ask question. I want to talk." Do you see? And you open the camera for those people.
Xuan, you see, on the bottom there, there's a question and answer. There are 20 something there. What is the big change? Using the code mark. Points. People ask the points requirement.
What is the point requirement for? The point doesn't change anything.
So the points will have to stay the same.
Well, you know, tree recruit, tree sale, the tree sale doesn't require anything, isn't it?
That's right.
We are requiring 6,000 minimum for our team.
Yeah, so in that case, it doesn't change.
So MD, the same thing. The point requirements stay the same. Right?
Everything the same. We just talk about recruiting and retention and building.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. It would really increase retention because people, when they get promoted, they feel good, right? So those people have challenge in going three direct can now get promoted. They have one guy underneath them and go deep, and also promotes going deep, which helps the upline MD or SMD. But what will happen though, although if they go that way, then they run into the challenge later on because the SMD promotion has half rule. The licenses is also half rule now, and points are half rule. So we kind of like it will encourage people to stay, which is good because there's more chances of the person getting to the next level the longer they stay. But of course, they will run into the issue of half rule once they hit MD going towards SMD promotion.
Okay, Mr. CEO, let me explain you.
Okay.
About your concern.
Thank you, Coach.
Let's talk building a little bit.
Yeah.
Half rule, okay. Okay, look into these two cases. Is that they require half rule now with this guy? Let's say current guideline. Does it require half rule for this guy?
Right now, no. What? But
right now, they do require though. This guy become MD. I say the guideline never changed for this guy. I mean, when he become let's draw this smaller so I can use a piece of paper. Okay. That's a good question. So I know a lot of people out there need to know, and I'm glad you asked that, Victor.
Thank you,
A,
Coach.
B, C, D, E. Okay, let's say this guy. Talk about before this thing happened. Okay, this guy need to have 3 legs. 1, 2, 3. Let's say he have like this. One, 2, 3. It's an MD. Is that correct? You agree with me so far, Victor? This is an MD.
Yes. Yes, Coach.
He's an MD, but this guy is 0, 0, 0. This guy is still a training associate, not even associate yet. Is that correct?
Yes.
So this guy pretty much, now let's say one of his leg, this guy become like this. Does this guy become MD?
Yes.
Now he have a chance to become SMD, right?
Yes.
Is the half rule now applied to this guy?
Yes.
So it doesn't change, right?
It's just that give the BCD hope because they get promoted.
Don't forget about BCD yet. I just want to agree with me on this.
Yeah, I agree. Totally doesn't change. Yes.
Now let's say Mr. C. He's here. He's for some reason his family, his boss or his mom is sick, and you know, normally because the timing is not right, I'd probably lose him. But I keep now.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Let's say he stay. You follow me? So this guy with the new guideline, he qualified. And let's say C now. Okay, before I talk about C, is that E when he come, let's say he qualify half rule. And this guy become SMD. Is that this one gonna go as replacement?
Yes.
So nothing changed, right? So far.
Nothing changed.
Talk about,
yes.
So let's talk about your concern. Let's say we was able to keep C. C now, you know, his mom get healthy now. He don't have to worry about his mom health. But because we promote him, he didn't quit. So he stayed. Now he built another leg. He's still not a strong guy. But now he have a second leg. He have this guy become an associate. Is that correct? He have 1 leg here, 2 leg here. Is that correct?
Correct.
And also he get this one. He had 3 legs. Is that correct?
Yes.
So now this has become MD. Then, if he want to become SMD, guess what he has?
Yes,
He already have 1 leg to replace. The same thing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter whether this guy or B, let's say B don't have like this, but he have. B B is still only MD. What B or C want to become SMD? First of all, when you promote this guy, when the SMD hear you,
Yes.
when you promote this guy, is this guy directed to you, right?
Yes.
This guy gonna go out with his base shop, no matter what who. And when this guy, in a normal sense of the word, when this guy promote become EMD, he give you a replacement already, and this guy's still stuck here. He's not yet. So when this guy become MD, or this guy before he's still training associate, they cry. Let me give you another scenario so you'll be excited about what I'm sharing here. You to make it short, this guy become replacement to you. And this guy going out and become new SMD, right? I transfer from here. Is that correct?
Yes.
In the past, this guy he get everything, you get everything, and you get replacement, you get a
SMD. Yeah.
Don't this guy feel sad, and or quit?
Yes.
Now I give this guy an associate, I retain them. So now I say, look, let's say this guy still don't do much, D don't do much, but I say, C, now his mom is strong now. He go back, I sell him the dream, he excited. So C say, look, man, life easy for you right now. Can you believe that? You already have a replacement. This is your replacement leg already done, man. And this is 50%. All you do at 50%, you become an SMD. So C, I gotta motivate him, and he go down, do a leg like this. He have two legs.
Yes.
So C now become MD.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1, 2, 3. So it become an MD. For him, it's easy. He have 3 legs. Leg D, F, and G here. So now he have to run half rule with the rest of his group. Because he have this one do one half already.
Xuan, this is Christine. I have a question. If that E become SMD first, and is the C going to take the credit of E that half rules, or what's the time period, or just nothing to do with this?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Rocky. We have credit this one for 1 year, right? I think Alicia knows the rule better, but I think Whatever the
Everything is,
number from this one will keep for 1 year.
You know, all the promotions is a half rule. If you use 3 months, then everything 3 months. You're using 1 year, then everything is 1 year, right? 12 months.
No, what she say that is that the number. Let's say this is within a year. This guy, now he become SMD and he do 30,000 points a month, for example.
Uh-huh.
In
you
3
mean
months.
the downline become SMD first?
Yeah, he become first.
Okay, the new rule changed. It's going to be counted forever.
So,
Okay, great.
so let's say this guy do on a speed in 3 months, he do 30,000, which is in 3 months, he do 90,000. But the guideline say that, hey, you have a superstar here under UC you can count on. The superstar here is doing 90,000. Okay? But running for SMD, you need 75 divided by half, you need
37,500. 37,500.
37.5. So you need to do 37.5 because this guy already provide you more than 37.5. So don't you think this guy is very excited to get 2 more legs? Does that answer you, Victor?
Yes, coach.
You like to have another MD or SMD to stay and eventually become MD, SMD, or you want the guy get disappointed and quit before you even build them?
Yeah, definitely we want to retain people, and definitely if they get promoted and then, you know, they will stay longer. So the 1 year.
And by the way, now you have a first generation here. You have this guy, you'll become another first. What if this guy and this guy also, because of that, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SMD direct to you. How you like that?
You can become CEO in no time for new people.
Why not? Because of retention. How many times I build people deep, and each of them, those people I built before, each of them become SMD. Now, but the thing is good here, Victor. I'm talking about minimum here. Because become MD so easy now. Why should this guy only build 2 legs? Because each month he got to build more legs, right? So is this guy. You talk about, we've been just so far here, I just show to you the very minimum. This is not only you are going to go very deep, but you also can go very wide. This guy become wide. Direct to you. That's why I call this is a breakthrough. But let me tell you, do you have before SMD who come out weak and later on become strong? And also we have people who come out, sometimes they come out strong and later on become weak. Do you know who will be strong in the future, who is weak in the future?
Don't know.
You don't know.
Don't know. You
so,
don't know.
But that's what I'm saying. Because this thing's so easy, I request you guys now, don't just have one MD. I request this guy should build another MD before becoming SMD. I request E should build another MD. So so that when they give replacement, he still have a strong one. So the new system right now, we will not only go wide, go deep, but we want it stronger. But you still only give one MD replacement, but you can keep many MD under you. You understand? But this is thing is that before so hard, we build one guy and the other guy die. Why don't we keep all of them?
Yes. Retention. Yeah.
Any other question?
One quick question, Coach. So say the E gets promoted to SMD first. I think the ones ahead of him, the uplines, have 1 year to get promoted to SMD, right?
Okay, say that
the rule?
forever now.
Victor, that's another thing. And we did propose that if the downline become an SMD first, sometimes like 5 downline SMD become SMD first, and you don't know even their replacement, you cannot count. So our proposal, I think it's approved. If you have one SMD promoted first, that whole leg will be counted as a half. Because now the license requirement is also half rule. That means 5 license. So one leg give you 5 license, most. And also one leg give you 37.5 thousand points maximum. So now it's very simple. Doesn't matter how many years, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. But the last time we extended from 1 year to 2 years, or I proposed even longer. And now I just send a proposal for the small thing like this, and
but
let's say one life forever, right?
But Victor, I don't know, because I need to confirm with the home office, because I'm not a very detailed man in terms of the guideline here. My staff knows it, and probably Rocky was right. But let's say even 1 year, the old guideline, if this guy continue all his number here, continue to count for this for 1 year, don't you think within a year, all this guy, because so easy to become associate and build associate, don't you think I have 1 year to get all these guys to become MD?
Yeah, it would be definitely easier.
So it's not, the question is not really that important. The question is that how fast we can recruit and how fast we can build associate and how fast we get people to MD in the base shop. Because I need E, or D, or C, or B begin to go out build a lot of associates and MD for the base shop. It's a base shop building program. Qualification for SMD now is going to be a lot better and faster than the past. But we need to focus on the main thing here is that we got to go recruit deep and we go wide.
Good. Yeah. But of course, the longer if it's longer than 1 year, I think you can resurrect some people that quit, because a lot of people have those that quit earlier can come back. Hey, all you have to do is half, right? Because you already have one of the people in your downline become SMD already. So I think you can resurrect some.
Yeah, so that thing's going to be a different issue. I just focus back to this one.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Coach. You answered my question. Thank you. This is very exciting development.
Who else have any question?
I have a question, Xuan, and because we do a lot of tableting, and then now the new associate rules come out, and I have a feeling that the people who just joined is very excited. They are easier to get promoted than the up line, right? So I think this is the chance that, because the people just joined, they're very excited during the moment that like 3 months or half year, they already promoted to MD and SMD probably, right?
Well, that's exactly what we need to, because right now we look into a lot of people. I look into this thing on a large scale. Christine, is that Christine asked me, right?
Yeah.
Christine, look into your organization. You know, I felt that your organization is good on sale and cash flow, but in building it's still a little bit slow, right?
We are catch up now. We
I
change
know.
it very quick.
I know, a bit slow, but that's why we need to be a little bit faster, and we are provide you with a faster vehicle right now. The result is still the same thing. Look, all we need is somebody, 3 people under that person. Do we care that person 3 wide or 3 deep or some combination in the middle? What we need is 3 people with 3 sales. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes.
So all we need is just give people different choices to get 3 people. Before we say you have to be just Y, 3 Y. So the whole thing here is very simple. That nothing else changed, no guideline change, no nothing. You still have to get 5 license to become MD and 40,000 points. You still have to get 75,000 points and 10 license to become SMD. Half rule apply. That's not the thing we discuss here. I'm discussing about recruit explosion. I want to talk with Rocky and all of you guys here. Instead of we go to 1,000 or 2,000 recruit, I want to go 5,000 recruit. I talk about Xuan Yang, got to get to 5,000 recruit soon. I want you guys to think about, I want not only Xuan Yang, Rocky, I'm talking about, I see the Sunny gonna, and Lindley and Maricel group, they can do 2,000 recruit. You know, I see, you know, Maricel and Kim, probably they gonna move into. I like to think about 500 recruit or 1,000 recruits soon. That's what we got to think. There's no point for us to move like snail right now. The way we do in the past, because of all the old thinking, we got to change our thinking. I want to think about recruit explosion. Because you know why people recruit? Because they retain people. If you recruit people and they die, then you get discouraged. But now you recruit, they retain, you want to recruit more. Right? So Kristen, I think we all need to enjoy a little bit more recruiting faster, because it's a faster recruit system. Before, when Mr. A recruit only 2 and he cannot find another person, he got discouraged. And he recruit only 2, Mr. B and C only. B and C have nobody. They look up, Mr. A have 2 people not get promoted. He get discouraged. But if A recruit 2 people, B and C, and we just say, hey, B and C, each one either one of you gonna get 1, Mr. A got promoted. Don't you think it's exciting for B, for C, and for A?
Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of Toyota will stay and they will get excited, and our organization will explode. Yeah.
So you know, in the past we create 2330, which is magnificent, but somehow we should require them to do 3 Y only. Now any combination of Y and deep, we don't care. What you and I need is people have 3 people, and when we become MD, do we need to have 12 people? I mean, we have to have 3 people have 3, but the 3 people who have 3 direct, or we need, there's still 12 people anyway, right? 3 people who have 3, which means 12, right?
Yeah, going deeper.
But now, but there's only Y. You see a lot of bubble chart that too many people go Y but not go deep. They go wide but not go deep. But now any combination of deep gonna make all these guys hopeful. All these guys instead of they dying, they will grow. They will increase. So we're gonna expect some recruit explosion. You gotta learn how able to sell this one, because this one is about recruiting mentality and retention and building.
Yes, yes.
Other question. There's a person on the recall. Some team members say this rule affect previously recruited people who have 3 person in the team. I would tell those old people. Let's say people before they don't think that they qualify. Now they tell, hey, we have a new game right now. You qualify, man. Let's go run MD now.
You know, this is the first time I listen. Well, even 13 MD within 60 days, if that happens, that means a lot. The momentum will be really strong, the believing, the confidence. Nothing changed. It's just the associate promotion changed. And all the SMD has the authority to promote associate. The MD promotion never change. SA never change. SMD never change. But the fundamental part of the associate much easier. This is why the MD will be easier promotion. SMD will be easier. Maybe because I really love to have 2 MD like. Then the quality, we can control the quality. At the same time, the quantity, because the passion, because the more confidence, the more hope, and more way to do it. Because of that, I expect there will be much more. You know, originally we cannot return people is because some people lost the hope, especially at the beginning. And now people have a hope, much better. Oh, go ahead.
What is the problem of small base shop? Not enough
recruit
trainer, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Most base shop right now, Christine, Victor, how many people in your base shop is really an MD who excited to recruit 5-5? Not enough people who do 5-5.
Yeah, not enough.
But if I'm your trainer, I'm a trainer, and this is my team look like this. I stay with you forever, Victor. I'm your trainer. I'm an MD, but this will look like this is my team. Usually look like this. I'm discouraged because I can't build anybody. I have a team like this. Nobody become associate. And all these guys not happy, they look like this. But what if I have these guys say, look, you have 1 more to go, man, and they turn like this? Is that easy to work with?
Yes.
Yes.
If this guy, you just say, look, just get 1 more, this guy get 1 more, you say, yeah, okay. He like this. So the problem for you right now, you don't have enough trainer.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Who is excited. You will see Victor and Christine in the next 1 or 2, 3 months, you're gonna have a very healthy base shop. A base shop with a lot of trainer, happy trainer. And don't you think the trainer will be happy because this guy now he only have 2, he don't qualify, but he say, hey, before he's shielding or he's depressed, now you just call him, or he call you and say, can you help me to get this guy going? Or you tell, help, hey, can you help me to get this guy going? Because to help me to going out of the field. So people want to go out of the field with the trainer, or people want this guy go out of the field, or this guy to get one. So everybody is cooperate.
Yes.
And like this guy, he don't see it. But now the trainer before it's hard to talk with this guy. But this guy say, but now trainer just call this guy and say, hey, look, man, don't you know that you're just one day away, one more recruit away from things? If this guy just get one, he say, yeah, please take this guy out, No shielding, happy. This guy will be happy if you take either one of these guys. He will do 330. I want to challenge you guys now. Think about 5 to 10 trainer, MD.
Wow. Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's blow this thing the roof up. And you know what? I like to see some of you here. I know some of you here. I challenge the rest high key. Does anybody of you want to make $1 million in Chester base? Why you have to make $1 million like the old way with a lot of team? Victor, you can be $1 million by building the base shop. If you have a base, 20 MD. Which mean your base do 5 is 100 recruit, right? 20 multiplied by 5, 100 sale. What did 100 sale equal to? 300K, right? In the base. Does anybody here want to make $1 million with 20 MD in the base? Give you 6 months from now, you build 20 MD.
Wow.
Let's say you have a base like this. Don't you think you're gonna do 50K personal? At 65%, you make
Do the math.
let's say 30.
32,500.
Yeah.
32,500.
Let's say 33K, round it up.
Okay. Yep.
And about 250K left at 20%.
50K. 50K. 50. That's 83 times 12.
1 million.
Yeah. Wow.
Not counting bonus.
Wow.
You know what, Victor? If I was you, I run this program. And my base, they're gonna chase after me. You know what? There were times I tell my leader, say, look, you guys move like snail. I'll move myself. I'll prove to you.
Wow.
I move. You guys move too slow. I move it. I build a big base shop myself. And big base shop right now, with this speed, you can build 20 guys very fast in the next 6 months. And if this guy only do 5, some of them are gonna more than 5. Some of them are gonna excited. Because why they cannot do 5-5? It's so easy to do a 5-5 because each of the MD only, you know, an MD, if he just build one, associate, they're gonna have 3-3, right?
Mm.
Don't you think he can do personal 2-2?
Mm.
If he built 2 associate, he have 6-6. So 5-5 is piece of cake. Your MD now, each month they should build 1 or 2 guy. 1 guy or 2 guy become associate. So easy. So you have 20 guys like this, you'll make $1 million.
Wow.
You don't have to depend on your team to make $1 million. Kristen,
Yes.
you can have 10 MD, you can have 20 MD. It's up to you. All of you right now can rebuild it. We have a lot of big base shop builder here.
Yeah.
The reason in the past, the problem in the past is that sometimes you are, I think the number one problem in the past is because you're frustrated because your team, they die before they become 330. Is that true?
Mm. They think it's hard. Yeah, they think it's 3 direct is hard.
Yes,
That is true.
they think it's hard.
Yeah.
But what if they think it's easy? How about that? How about that? See, the psychology is in your head. People, when they think, I build a business on the 4 words. I can do it.
Do it.
4 words. If people say I can do it, then I win. They win.
Mm. Yeah, break it down, make it simple.
A business here is about recruit, retain, and promote. If we can recruit, and you can retain them, more recruit, more retain. Then you can build them. You can promote them.
Yes.
Okay. So now, can you pass out and ask your team who gonna run for MD the next 60 days? I think now the number here should change. And Wan Yang team hasn't looked into this thing yet. Wan Yang, I don't hear anything from your team yet.
Yeah, I will collect all the numbers.
I need to hear now. Wan, you ask your leader here. I know a lot of SMD or a lot of CEO in your team right now outside Rocky has not declared. All you guys right now text your upline. How many people in your base running? And the CEO, let's say Victor, how many SMD right now listen to it? You ask your guy right now. You guys under Victor, text Victor, how many MD is right now? How many guys in associate right now in your team can become an MD in the next 60 days? Because 60 days is so easy now. To become an MD is so easy with three legs of associate. So easy. You can do it in 30 days instead of 60 days. So if you are people SMD under Victor, let Victor know how many people in your team will become, your base shop will become MD, because we need to have a massive build up. If Rocky have 697, not counting Anna and Ling, and Maricel and so on. I think Rocky alone, you probably are already over 1,000 already, because with that lake with Sunny, it's pretty big too.
So the goal is MD in the next 60 days. That's the question.
Why should I worry about SMD, Victor? Because if I'm an MD right now and I have 3 people under me run for MD, do I worry I'm going to be SMD or not? So right now, I would need to worry about I'm going to be CEO or not? If some of you are an SMD right now, and you have 20 people on your team, it's an SMD who have first. If you and first have 20 or more SMD, I'm sorry. Let's say you have somebody who is EMD right now, Victor, and that guy have 3 SMD. Him and the 3 SMD, 4 of them have over 20 people run for MD. Do some math. 20 people who run for MD in the next 60 days, how much production is that?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
800,000, right?
Yeah.
What a requirement? 1 million, right? Well, they need about 25. 25 people run. If an EMD who have 25 people in their hierarchy run for SMD, you have 25 multiplied by 40,000, 1 million. Some of the people gonna be qualified for CEO in 2 months.
Wow. Yeah, I have a newly promoted EMD, but she already has 5 SMD direct, and actually, 5 SMD direct and 6 super team SMDs.
So why don't you ask your teammate right now, all the SMD in your team, how many MD they build in the next 60 days, and you add it up, and I will tell you what you can do. Can you guys text Victor what your people in your team run for MD? MD right now is a 30 to 60 day project.
All right, guys, all SMD and team first, declare how many MDs in your SMD base shop will be, how many in your team will be MD in the next 60 days, running for MD in the next 60 days?
I asked people convention, anybody in Rocky She team, the other day I asked, who is the training associate right now? How are you here? Can do 3D30. Everybody can. And I asked them, how are you here? Just join. Right now, you are not MD yet. I asked people stand up, Rocky. And I asked all of them who is not an MD stand up, and they all stand up and say, how are you here going to qualify for 60 days? Those of you who don't qualify 60 days, sit down. Nobody sit down.
Wow. Holy cow.
So Xuan, you mentioned that only MD and non-MD, MD and above and non-MD, right? Can you elaborate a little bit about that direction?
I think that the single focus is the most powerful thing.
Yeah.
Whether you're MD, SMD, or an associate, all you think about become MD or build MD. So let's say I'm a brand new associate. I should run for MD in the next 60 days. If I am an MD already, why should I think about SMD? I think about how many MD I build, because I will become an SMD. If I am an SMD, I want to help to build a big base shop, and also I have to build all my guys or I need to focus on all the people in my base become MD. So we only one single mindset focus is get everybody become MD. You're gonna get everything you want. Just focus on a simple thing. Now, if I'm a CEO, just like Victor. I'm a CEO like Christine, EVC. All I need to have to know all my SMD, how many people in the SMD base shop become an MD or build MD. I just want to know about it. The rest will be taken care. Even Christine right now, or let's look at Anna Lee right now. Anna Lee have 43 people. Let's round it up 40. 40 people who do 40,000 in the next 60 days. How much is that, Victor? Rocky? 1.2 million, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think Annalie, probably Annalie on her way to become SAVC? Because 2-month production only give her 1.2 million. What about the past production? What about other production? My point is that why we always talk, let's say, if I talk to my team, hey, I want to run for CEO, I'm not very, very intelligent. Because the team look at you, only there's 100 of us and only you gonna run for something. We're gonna run for you. That's not very smart. I don't even need to tell my team to run for CEO. I just ask our 100 you guys here, how will you guys run for MD? I'm gonna help you to run MD. So you help the people to become MD. And you have 25 of those guys out of 100 become MD. You hit $1 million anyway. Does that answer your question, Rocky?
Yeah, Xuan, I have a leader in Texas. She went to back and got so excited, recruited like 4 or 5 right away, right, Miranda?
5.
5, yeah. Right away. Hey, what's going on? I got excited and motivated the older. I heard it's the older leaders, the older members.
I have a guy who become MD in the last 7 days.
Wow.
He have all the recruit and all the structure done. He have all the production. All he need right now to get those guys to get licensed. He already have done in the last 7 days, MD. Because he get 3 people who go to 330 in 1 or 2 days.
So Xuan, in Dallas, how many people committed? I think that's a lot, about 9,000, 10,000 people. Everybody, if you commit, that's going to really have a big.
I think we're probably going to have 2,000-3,000 people run for MD easily. I mean, almost everybody committed, but to be realistic, I believe that before people there declare to become MD, 10 maybe I got get 1. Nowadays, I think on 10 I got get 3.
I think so too. All the people get so excited. I did not hear any one person said no good. Everybody got excited.
Become MD now 12 times faster, guys. How can you not excited? Now that you are not excited about building MD, something wrong then.
All the leaders become excited. New people, we tell new people whatever we tell them they will do.
I like to ask all the SMDs here, go back to your bubble chart, look at all the structure, whoever have 3 recruits under them, tell them, just get 3 sales, and you can promote that person to associate. And of course, like Xuan said, if anyone have 2 already, just tell them, just get 1 more, no matter what kind of orientation or combination, just get 1 more and then plus 3 sales. You also can get promoted. I feel like with the current team structure and plus all the new recruits coming in, we will have an associate promotion explosion, of course, then the MD and the SMD. So I'm pretty excited. This is my second time to here, but even the first time I already excited. So I already immediately I sense up this is a very big news for everybody in the business. So I feel like our team will explode next couple months.
Hey, I saw, thanks, Xuan. I saw Kim Goyana here. You tell me what is going on with your hierarchy? How many people that you think is declaring and running for MD right now, Kim?
Yeah, thank you, Coach. During our breakout, our CEO, our EBC, the whole SMD declared that we're gonna have about 1,000 MDs by the end of the year.
Whoa! Are you gonna give Rocky a run for the money or what? 1,000.
What about the 60 days? You talk about a year, end of a year.
What about 60 days?
60 days, the people already did about 300 in the whole hierarchy in 60
So
days.
300 from your hierarchy.
Yes.
Which I think that's about the right number because you have you have almost 400 people there or 500 people there.